Alright guys, we're back with, I think I probably started speaking too fast there, but we're back with more Amnesia. Let's see. Walking. Running. Okay, I think I've figured out the controls here. So we're off to the Transept. This isn't Skyrim, I have to stop pressing E for everything. It's gonna take some getting used to here. Gonna take some getting used to. Carefully and cutting the man open made him think this is how father must feel about his craft. Being an artisan, relying on one's skill to perform something so delicate, grants a certain form of pride that is completely disgusting. Whatever, some people like cutting people open, that's not my thing. I would imagine it's not a lot of people's thing. I have... Okay, this looks dangerous. Just putting that one out there, I'm crouching.
How much more, Baron? How much more am I supposed to withstand? Kill me already! Kill me!
This one. Prepare him.
Well, there's some kind of a spiral staircase there. Which is just great. There's also some kind of a door here. A pull. Yeah, it is a pull door. There's a monster in here, I swear to Christ.
Let me go, you brute!
The cradle is ready.
Good.
You're a man! How can you partake in this?
Is he all right?
He is one of the wicked. Don't pay his lies any attention.
I'm not a bad man! It was an accident!
He set a man on fire.
It wasn't my fault! Why won't anyone listen?
That's horrible.
Of course. We are dealing with monsters here.
Well, sounds like bad news for that guy. Why does this room seem terrible?
No, please! Do anything!
Is there a candle around here I can light? No?
Anything! Do anything!
Okay, I'd rather not spend this time in the dark, so... A pyramid. The arsonist kept crying as he was slowly lowered on and off the impaler. Well, it didn't take didn't take much to break him. They had meant for him to die, but the torture was working beyond their expectations. It wasn't the method, it was the arsonist. He was different from the others. They could make him forget again. Well, let's hope no one ever uses this thing again. What was the point of coming in here? A piece of the orb. That was the point. Okay then. I have a feeling walking around here for light on is a terrible idea. But we will find out soon enough. How much light do I have? Not much actually, so I should probably start conserving. How's my sanity working? It's not doing amazing, but it's not terrible right now either. Was that body in there before? Because I kind of don't remember it being in there. Okay, so it came from there. So I might as well go into this door next. Then we'll check upstairs for anything, if there is anything. Oh, these are just a series of long, dark hallways. This is probably going to end terribly for me. just close that behind ourselves. I don't want to touch anything in here. Just saying. Not sure if I'll finish the game today. It might take another session because I don't have that much time. The kidnapped sat on her knees with her hands tied behind her back. She felt her hands being lifted and her body followed. Her shoulders gave way to the weight of her own body and cracked loudly as... Ouch. The suspended woman cried hysterically as the men contemplated their next step. They were going to rape her, obviously. That's one painful way to get raped. Would you look at that? Another piece of the orb. What happens when I do this? Apparently I break the imaginary woman. Oh, that would explain that. There was more than just the weight of her body there. That was... I completely made myself insane, didn't I, from doing that. Whoops. Funhouse effect time. Well, I'm gonna stare at this candle until Daniel regains what little sanity he had left. Oh look, Daniel, there's a picture of what you did. Look, Daniel. Look at it. Look at it. Are you happy with yourself, Daniel? I didn't think you were. Okay, is my sanity gonna come back? Seriously? Texture and color are constantly changing. So that's 2 pieces of the orb. I'm not sure how many pieces there are, but probably quite a few. Daniel, will you stop the funhouse shenanigans? I'll move back and forth and try and help you, but no, Daniel, we need to move on. Can't always be living in the past, Daniel. Okay. Really, Daniel? It's not that bad. Not that bad. Yeah, Daniel is completely fucking batshit insane right now. If a monster shows up, I'm so screwed. I am so completely screwed if that monster shows up. And I think I hear... Well, I heard something. Daniel, what did you do? Oh boy. Oh cool, the red room. Oh god. That is terrible. I'm taking this tinderbox. And this orb fragment here. And what happened here? The rapist hang upside down, his tears soiled with blood flooding from his belly. The saw between his legs had lodged itself in the hip and wouldn't move any further. The men stepped back and waited for the victim to drain. The blood needs a vessel. What do I have in my inventory? Okay. Do I have a rope? Do I have a rope? Find a way to lower the vessel to collect the blood. rope? Don't tell me I'm gonna have to come back here. Okay, I'd rather use the candlelight at this point. Well, we have a glass jar, a hammer and chipper, a wooden crank, some laudanum. Oh boy. I'm gonna need to figure this one out. I completely forget how this one works. I might need something else. I might need to find rope for this. So we'll come back to this room later. Obviously, we actually have quite a few candles, so I can probably light up the corners. All the better for the monster to see me, apparently. That's not a good sound. Okay. Stairs begin here, so we know after we get off the stairs, that's the door to go out. Okay. If Daniel can get up these stairs while crawling, which he apparently cannot. Apparently he has trouble getting off these stairs, walking too. Well, that's something. Well, there's this room. Saw blades. Alexander keeps the weirdest stuff in his house. There's my string. The solution to my problem. There's the oil. What else do we have here? A note. Notes on torture. Oh boy. There are quite a few things to be said about torture. I had figured that the reaction I would get from the victims would be highly individual. Thankfully, this is not the case. The humans all have a very similar approach to dealing with physical pain and the terror of anticipation. I can't stress enough the importance of restraining the victims before proceeding. Oh boy. Even the most timid creatures can break out in fits of violence when their strength exceeds their expected prowess. If proper care has been put into breaking the victim, this should not be a problem, but it will also hinder the effect I am after. The right steps to take are, therefore, to restrain while the victim is still dazed, proceed by presenting the form of torture you are about to apply, then to continue with the actual act. That's okay. The point of actually, it's not okay at all. The point of presentation is to infuse terror. The human mind is extremely efficient, as it will trigger itself into greater fear simply by imagining it. While applying pain, make sure to avoid massive damage, as it will prove more efficient if the process can be sustained. Oh god. Also apply the pain in doses if possible, with breaks to let the body settle. If you are whipping or cutting the victim, strike once, wait for this pain to subdue, and then strike again. As long as the body suffers, it will continue to produce the vitae and saturate the blood with its properties. Only with careful performance will the victim yield maximum effect. If the victim doesn't behave as expected, it is likely that all will be for naught. Before this happens, feed them the amnesia drink and try again later. The amnesia drink. So in other words, what you're saying is they have a kind of potion to erase memories. So Daniel clearly drank of this potion. What does this mean? Nobody knows. Is it you, my love? I miss the most. Wow, this is weird sentence structure. Or is it perhaps myself? I know what I have become. I am not blind. I am a monster to them. A demonic sultan perched on the dark mountaintop. There is little I can do to redeem myself. The Black Eagle fears me, and after Napoleon's defeat, it is only a matter of time before they will demand my head on a platter. I must remove myself from this land. This time I must work. If I can't return home now, I shall perish. I'm not sure if those white things are supposed to be like Daniel's past or something. Because if they are, Daniel was one fucked up individual before the amnesia drink. Okay, every time I hear something moving, it freaks me out. Okay. Back down we go. I'm fully expecting a monster here. Fully expecting one. It's so much easier to go down these stairs than it is to go up them. Okay, that's the entrance door, which means this is the door to my destination, as it were. So, yep, this is the hallway where I lit the candles. So, onwards we proceed. Okay, I did close it. Now to deal with this in some fashion. Okay, maybe I have to... Yep. That's what I had to do. A glass jar of blood. Daniel, you have some nasty collecting habits. Just throwing that out there. Okay, let's get out of this place. I found like 3 warp shards. That should be enough. I'm hoping. Maybe. Who knows? I hope we can just simply walk out of here. I really do. Can we please just simply walk out of here? Please? It's been about 20 minutes of recording. I did not notice any Frapp's leg yet. So back to the nave. Such filthy slut. Good men can safely cheer their departure, as they are nothing but a burden to mankind. They shall not be missed. Okay. Not sure what that's supposed to mean, but okay. Kinda wish the game would properly load these stupid screens. Because they don't seem to be loading them properly. I'm out of oil. Luckily I know where to go.
Ah, you again. You seem to have found all the wall pieces used in the transept. Go to the choir and find the rest.
So the rest are in the choir. Well, you're somewhat useful then, Agrippa.
Fire is a brave man.
I have no oil. I have 1 oil.
You see that I did not. He unearthed a number of carbon temples.
This is going to end poorly before it ends well. Just throwing that out there. I need to light these corners. I'm just going to start using my tinder since I'm nearing the end of the game. Okay, light it. Read this. Wire taunts me from the other side. I trusted him with my true reason for my efforts, and still he insists on releasing Agrippa. How an enlightened man could show such lack of compassion in a seat of power disgusts me. I can't bring myself to part from Agrippa, as he is and has been for centuries my only link to the worlds beyond. Wire claims he tries his best to release me from my banishment, that he needs me to give Agrippa first, so he too can help. If we could guarantee success, I would happily oblige. How am I to part from him if my return might be denied? I know what they are capable of. I have seen their deception. Optimism is a most hopeless feeling, but I must retain it. I shall prepare for its release. or his. To release Agrippa without killing him, Wire told me to feed him a tonic made from a paralyzer, vitae, and tamper. Paralyzer, vitae, and tamper. Poisonous fungi should work as a paralyzer if I can find the internal gland from a large specimen. The choir seems to be a fertile grounds for this sort. I should then be able to extract its contents with the proper tools. The vitae could be extracted as usual from any agonized human victim's blood. I just need large amounts to distill it properly. Remember to collect this during the next torture session. Well, I have that already. The tamper, on the other hand, will prove more difficult. I don't think it exists in this world. Simply writing the word with these letters looks wrong. I believe it's a property of the secretion in the water-dwelling current. I think I've got that from the bone. I'll have to address Wire with this, as he will have to supply me with a host. Also, a properly prepared well should suffice to contain it. So, I only need the poison fungi and the rest of the ore pieces, basically. That's what that just told me. Okay, there's gotta be like lantern oil or something around here, please. Please, lantern oil. You're not lantern oil. You're also not nothing. Tinder helps, but lantern oil helps even more. Can I please get some? Like, seriously, I need some. Really badly now. Because I've wasted it. In court, the order of the Black Eagles spew their politics at HR whilst I sit quietly in place, willfully forgotten. Once in a while someone will notice me and loose themselves in silent terror before regaining their senses. They all know I am one and the same Alexander who helped their fathers and grandfathers to found this great order. I've seen them take their fathers' places, and they too will grow old and pass away, while I remain the same, aged not by time, but by anguish. So Alexander has lived for a very long time. Okay, final area before the final boss, the choir. I have very bad feelings about this area. It had gone too far. The man was suffocating as he could no longer breathe properly between the lashes. Displeased, he started to look for Damascus rose oil.
Whatever it takes.
This is going to end badly, isn't it? Just a feeling. Let me just close that behind me. Can I reach that, please? Yes, I can. Okay, lantern oil is a commodity I would very much appreciate at this point. I don't even want to touch that. But I will, since after men had secured the prisoner, the ritual began. That's it? That's not so bad. Anything in here in terms of oil? Oil would be very appreciated, please. No? Just this leather. I'm gonna go around the other side of the table, I guess, maybe. No, never mind. That was weird.
August 1839. The blood wards are failing. The shadow beckons, and its cry disarms my actions. Hurry. No time to spare. You
Flashback.
have to kill another. Alexander produces a knife. He wants me to cut the flesh. Do it. Save yourself. He is a murderer, Daniel. He is evil. A cold-blooded killer. Hurry. Alexander, you must let me be. I have to concentrate. Take the man, cut the lines, cut the flesh, watch the blood spill, let it come.
Oh, there's lines.
Please, I didn't do anything. Take the man, cut the lines. Take the man, cut the lines. Please, the man.
Oh boy. Whoops.
I did well. One life for another. You hear me, Guardian of the All? I did all this for you. Now, once more, withdraw your shadow from my domain.
Okay. Not sure what to do now. Can't use my lantern apparently. But there it goes.
Alexander, there isn't much time. I can feel it. We must act swiftly. I will do whatever it takes.
Okay. So that was that. Now I need to get over here. The main hall. If I remember correctly, this end is the worst end by far. The thick liquid spread across his tongue. He swallowed excessively to consume every drop. He looked through the window at the widespread forest and the morning sun. Will this ever end? He thought. Probably soon. If this is really the worst area in the game, I half feel like just ending it here. I'm not sure I can handle this. This is the worst area in the game.
What are my intentions, Daniel? Salvation. It used to be yours, but now you only seek misplaced revenge. How do you justify your violence? Is it for the greater good? Are you doing the world a service? It is you who caused all this pain and death. If you had accepted your fate and submitted to the orb when you first discovered it, none of this would have happened. It is curiosity in league with your selfishness that is killing us both.
I have no idea where I'm going right now. This area sucks so badly. This entire area is by far the worst. Simply because you can't see very well and there are monsters in it for sure. Which means that since they can see you fairly well in the dark, you're completely screwed. More or less. I hate this place so damn much. You have no damn idea how much I just want to just turn around right now and just never see this place again. Better not die again in this game. Oh my god! Fuck. Not cool. Jesus, if that was a monster, I would just fucking... Oh boy. Okay, piece of the orb. But it's only a piece. I need more than a piece. I also need lantern oil. That's a spike cage for sure. Okay then. Is there anything beyond here? Anything? Anything that looks... I glitched through there. Well, anything that looks like oil? Please? Anything? Does anyone in this game believe in oil? Well, I think I glitched through something. Okay, I finally did get back up. I really want to touch this. Okay. The forger stood absolutely still. The casket had been closed, but a faint light made its way inside. A myriad of spikes pointed at him, leering as they waited for his body to slip just for a moment. His knee jerked and he felt blood trickle down his leg. In pain, his head fell slightly forward. It took him a while to realize his eye had ruptured and begun to leak. That's not cool at all. You shouldn't be doing that. I'm completely out of lantern oil. This is why this area is gonna suck. Did I just fall off a cliff? Yup. The unfortunate part of not having a lantern I'm all the way back here. I still have no lantern oil. Game, you hate me. Game hates me. It's quite clear. I can't see shit. I know you guys probably can't see shit either. I'm sorry, I have nothing to light the way. I am just as blind as you are, and